Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Oakenfold, where today we're going to try out Asha's third mindset, Scientific, which seems to just be the abilities that we had on that helper, which is kind of what I expected after seeing that the second version of the helper, the second Kea that we picked up, who was red, just had the red Asha abilities. It does give me a little bit of concern if these three ability sets are all of the abilities that are in the game. And then, I guess, like, there's the items that you can pick up on runs, but, like, this seems like it's maybe not going to have nearly as much replay value as Into the Breach, which is, it's a high standard, but, you know, also not as much as anyone might hope. Anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and turn the difficulty up. I know I lost the last run, but I lost the last run in a stupid way that doesn't have anything to do with difficulty, and the missions were definitely on the easy side. So we're going to try bumping this. We have no idea what it does. There's no tooltip or anything for it, which is not great. It would be cool if there was a suggestion of what this actually affects, but I guess we'll find out the hard way. Unlimited crafting, probably not super valuable at this point in the run. Let's just take the robot path, which means block enemy spawns seems like it's probably going to be fairly easy to do. Teleport 4 units we should be able to pull off as well, since we have a teleport ability. And also maybe teleporters. That's not what I meant to do. I was just trying to click on that to read what it does. But of course, I think that left click on enemy to see its profile is a really, really bad control scheme, because like left clicking on stuff is so overloaded and control and alt don't do anything. And you're coming from a game where, like, we know that you know about that idea about using controls in that way because your game is based on a game that does that exact thing. It seems very strange to me to just like implement that system, but in a way that is strictly worse than the way that we already know about. So, teleport 4 units. We do have this quantum switch. I'm kind of curious, does this... Okay, range 3 to 4. Sorry, I just want to run over here and hit somebody with it. No. Okay, so despite the fact that we are objectively doing what that text says, it specifically means teleport units using the teleport pad. All right, what is the robot? What does the robo-sweeper do again? Let me... Okay, so it moves. It pushes stuff. But not always, as we just saw. Sometimes instead of pushing stuff, it will just blow itself up. I'll be honest with you, this seems like a pretty weak power set. So we need to deal with all 3 of these bugs. We have an easy 2 damage attack. And then we could, like, step over to here, which I guess actually the way to do that would be using the teleporter to advance the teleporter thing. Step up to here, crush you, back down to here. I'm not going to stress too much about banking time, because it sure seemed like you get basically like an infinite amount of time bank pretty trivially. So let's zap you, teleport over to here. Quantum switch does do damage, at least. But I think I want to just bank until my, until this is off cooldown. And then... Teleport 4 units, I didn't really think about it. I just like kind of assumed in my brain naturally that if I had to teleport 4 units, then there would be 4 waves. There's no way you're going to teleport 4 units in this amount of time. Go get him, buddy. All right, we got our 1 energy. And then, yeah, let's head this way. So this time, we have some healing plants to worry about. And is it just any unit entering an adjacent tile? That's really something. That roach is very awkwardly positioned. And we just kill it, right? What is the robo patrols? So like we have 12 time units until these things act. The robo patrol acts on eyeball. Okay, and then it will act again in 9. And it will act before this enemy. Probably. We're just gonna assume. So we can swap you out to a position where you're not really doing anything. I have not really figured out a way to use the robo-sweeper yet that, like, does anything at all. Oh. So the healing plant will upgrade things to elite if they're at full health. That's problematic. So we can just do a swap here. The swap seems really powerful, like kind of unfair, honestly. I don't really know if I can do anything else that matters. We might, you know what, we might be able to craft on 6 energy. Virulent Death is like fine. Push enemies away when deploying the robo-sweeper. You know what I like about this is that it gives the robo-sweeper an immediate value. I'm actually going to take that. And it gives the robo-sweeper a little bit of room to breathe. Seems fine. Killing that other healing plant is probably pretty worthwhile. Honestly, these are both pretty good rewards. I think we'll bank for now, though. Okay, that's... I might argue that Bombardier bug did not, in fact, move adjacent to that thing. How do I want to do this? I guess this is far enough away. I could just swap it over to here where it's not doing any harm. That seems fine. It gives me the opportunity to kill this thing. And then I'm not going to be able to kill you if I do it this way. I can't, because I can't get to a position where I'd be able to teleport you. What if okay, if we throw down the Robo Roomba, it will push him. And I run to here. Well, this isn't actually an improvement, though. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, because, like, it'll just move the targeting area to here, and he'll still do damage. But right, the point is this kills it. That's what makes this a good play. Okay. Overall, pretty good. No side objectives, and we got an enemy that I don't recognize. Oh, these are just tiny. Never mind. These are just tinies. These are just the most basic guy. So Robo-Roomba's not really going to get anything done here. Damage and push, huh? So it would seem like... turn you around, run down to here, warp this guy, and then he'll damage and push that tiny before that tiny gets a turn. And we can just run over here and finish this one off. Or actually, I guess... yeah, it's not terribly different. We could run to here and teleport him to get the kill instead. This is fine, though. Now we just have 5 simultaneous enemies to deal with. No big deal. Okay. Well, the number one thing is that turning this guy around disables both of those enemies. So that seems like a winner. Yeah. Then we can teleport swap with you. And then if I move to here and we just lay down the Roomba with the immediate push action, we can get another bit of anti-teamwork out of them. Not picking up a ton of energy here. And I guess actually I had enough energy there that I could maybe have done a craft. I should have checked at least. Reach your crates. So the spitting bugs or the bombardiers. I think I'd rather do this against bombardiers. They're just not very good enemies is the thing. So if we like move here and then... I'm gonna have to punch through a rock or something, but that seems very doable. Unfortunately, at this point, it does just become... Am I allowed to change positions with the bot, maybe? What is the duration on the bot? Does it go until it hits something, or is it until the end of the turn? Because like if I lay this down here and then I follow it, if it continues forward, yeah, like now I could hop to it now. No, I can't. It's not far enough away. And if I move here, it will, yeah. It's going to maintain that distance from me, unfortunately. Well, I certainly don't want to go anywhere else from this point. I'm just gonna break this so I have one more spot to move through. All right, so now it should move this way. And can I? Yes. Okay, so that saved me one turn. Because I would have ended up adjacent to the escape space on that turn otherwise. Have enemies attack each other twice, block spawns 3 times. This thing where it sometimes gives you too many missions to realistically do, I actually think I kind of like as a design decision. Like, here's like 4 objectives, reasonably try to get 2 or 3 of them. There's something interesting there. So you're shooting really far away. If I were to swap positions with you, that would work out pretty well. I think what I'm going to do is lay down the Roomba. We get some good push damage. Step down here and lay down the Roomba again. Look at that, I'm figuring it out. I am beginning to understand how to use this thing. And then I guess we can just bank the 2 seconds. I definitely need to craft here. Let me see about crafting. Doesn't damage crates, allowing me to reposition my crates fairly easily. That's actually really interesting. Pulls in all adjacent units. Okay, to the point that the target teleports to. That's interesting. I kind of like this, actually. Being able to move crates out of the way is something too. I'm actually I'm gonna take crate slipping here, and I think we're gonna use it right away. Because if we crate slip that, then we step to here and throw down the Roomba. There we go. It won't actually push the crates, will it? No, and the enemy is still in this space too, so even if it did push the crate, it would at least do damage to this thing. Okay. And then I can just walk over here and tase that bug. This enemy being apparently exactly the same every time gives me yet more concerns about replayability. So I'm gonna go punch you, grab both of these, and then get out of the way here. Alright, so we didn't pick up a lot of objectives, but we did pick up a lot of energy off the ground, which really makes up for... Ooh, assistance. I do like Kala. Oh, what's the lightning? We haven't seen lightning before. An expediter. Block enemy spawns twice is probably fairly easy. Yeah, I bet we could do that. So the railer's a little tricky. If we start by just killing you, step to here, and then do a swap, that lets me send the Roomba up here to push that thing just kind of out of the puzzle. We could do this and then we could run back and block that spawn. Obviously, I'd love to pick up the egg. If I move to here and then I bank one time, if I send the Roomba across this, yeah, it grabs the energy and it breaks the egg for us. Is this the right way to do this? Hold on. I guess I'm not going to be able to solve this any other way. Yeah, it's fine. I don't get a block on the first turn, which makes me a little nervous, but it does clean up the field pretty significantly. Also, I should have checked the craft. Well, I definitely don't want to just push them. Oh, I guess actually, never mind. I do totally want to just push them, because we can approach the railer like this. So first of all, check out the crafting station. Something that grabs me energy orbs is certainly cool. I don't know if I want this, honestly. I think there's a lot of situations where this would actually be a negative. Let's see about the harvester, because it's a thing we've never had before. So when it says range, okay, it does just mean a big square. That's actually really excellent. Sorry, I pressed 1 instead of hitting Q. So then we run over to here. And I get my first spawn block. Hooray! And this costs an action to use? Yeah, okay. We'll wait on that. That was a weird way for that to appear. I keep doing that. That's the Into the Breach stuff right there, where numbered abilities are the attack abilities are numbered instead of lettered. I guess I'm just gonna block again. I don't know that I really want to do anything else. Yeah, just bank. Boy, they really wanted to spawn an awful lot of enemies on me there. Okay. So if we can execute this push twice, that'll just clear those enemies out. And then, right, this totally solves this problem. Yeah, I mean, I may as well grab that on the way out. Well, I've certainly come around on our little robo push vac. So which is it Kala? Kaya? Kala. Okay, which Kala did we pull? We pulled the red one, which is a pretty good one. Oh no, this is not the red one. This is the other one. So how much damage does upgraded roach do? Still just 1? Well, I mean, that's enough to drop the other roach, though. Or to just kill, yeah, because that does do that. It's just kill him. Hook you as well. There's not really a good way to take advantage of... Yeah. It's not really a good way to take advantage of, like, the Roomba or anything here. Interesting. I'm not allowed to quantum switch the plants. So hold on. Let me go back here. Let me use my first action to do that then. Because I want that to come off cooldown so I can break the other healing plant with it. Yeah, I mean, this seems like a fine outcome, right? I cannot believe they called this thing a railer. That's maybe a maybe an English is not my first language, so I miss implications kind of thing. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know that I think this is super valuable. Nor this. It's gonna take Virulent Death. Virulent Death is like broadly kind of cool. So let's get your big attack on cooldown. Oh, did I time this wrong? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We can just kill the roach with this. Alright, what if there were 1 million roaches? The answer is you would start to have a hard time defending your crates. How do I want to handle that? It's actually a really good question. Because it's just a lot of attacks to deal with. Alright, so if you come to here... Ah, shit. Right, ranges. That does some pretty good work. Asha can then vacuum those guys down. Yeah, okay. This just works out. And then we move to here and employ the harvester. Wait, can I not? Okay, you click any space within the area of operation. For some reason, that's how that works. Well, I feel like this is maybe still not the right difficulty level. I guess we're early in the run. I don't know how long a run is here. It may be the case that this is going to ramp up quite significantly from here. So we can try to run this guy down over a couple of moves. I could send the robot up now to push it away. But actually, I can just teleport it from here, too. I guess the problem is I have to be able to deal with you. This is quite expensive. But I guess it's fine. I have enough movement left to get back over here and teleport the skidder still. Okay, you are actually still in a position where you can be teleported. So let's handle that. I have to say that's a pretty funny version of that thing. I do appreciate how silly it is when you kill them. So the fission core, which as we saw last time, is fine. The implosive switch I like a lot better than the explosive switch. And this lets me do the quantum switch over a shorter range, which actually I think is pretty good. There have already been situations where I wish I could do this, but probably the fission core is the right move, right? And then what, we reverse to here, grab this, and just sit on a spawn. I don't even really need to do this though, because I can just harvest this stuff. Yeah, still a tiny bit on the easy side. There's still just not a large enough number of enemies. I do worry that, like, Into the Breach is able to scale very smoothly. It can, like, turn up a thing or two. You know, you can turn the damage up in small increments. Here, because you only have one character, the number of actions you have per turn is, like, very locked in. I feel like adding and taking away enemies is a much cruder instrument for adjusting difficulty. So this is Roach. Oof. I don't love either of these. I think I'd rather take this one. Okay, interesting that Skitter was simply unmade in a way that doesn't really make sense to me, and I don't know how you took damage from that. Well, okay, well, whatever. So... Wait. Why is damaging this thing? Oh, right. Because of Virulent Death. It's still not clear to me what happened to the Skitter, though. Okay, spawning a lot of stuff on me here. I can't get far enough away from anything to do the swap. I guess, like... that's really rough, actually. Just kill you and step here. Okay. That made my life much easier. Really appreciate it. There we go. I just needed the enemies to try to take advantage of their range a little bit. Okay, Tentacle boss is going to be a challenge. +1 tentacle is certainly a way of boosting the difficulty, I suppose. All right, let's craft. When the upgraded ability damages an enemy, the damage flows through and also flips multiple units. That's really interesting. Or do we want the quantum switch range? I think they're both really good. In this case, neutral units can conduct. Is a crate a unit? I guess let's learn. Let's try to find out. So I can just jab you. Feels like I probably should. That'll solve one problem. So how do I want to deal with you? This is tough. This is going to be harsh. Yeah, I'm looking ahead at the situation we're going to be in after we get the tentacle spawns, and I don't have any idea how I'm going to deal with that. I think we're going to lose a ton of crates. Spawning the fission core doesn't really do anything here, I don't think. So we pop you this way, which moves you adjacent to this thing and also kills it. That is actually pretty cool. And then... I could fission core here. 1, 2... Doesn't really work, does it? Yeah, I think we're just gonna lose 2 crates here. 1, 2. So like I can do this, kill the Weaver, but that does not leave me a way to do anything about either of these. If I spawn the core here, I can still do this swap with the main Asha. Then I can go for this swap with clone Asha. Right, kill you and swap. And we can just lose the 1. That's not so bad. And this is not really a bad setup either. That was pretty great. And then, yeah, these are going to be easy enough to deal with. So I think I like run back to here. So what we could, from here, we could send the Roomba down there to deal with that one. I can just teleport on this one. So I think what I want to do actually is run to here and just pass one. Kill you, teleport you. Okay, it didn't really do anything. That's fine. I was a little worried that giving it HP was going to actually increase its damage output in some way, but fortunately it doesn't work like that. So I could run to here, swap with that crate, and I would have to go all the way over to here. Oh, it's not quite going to work though. It works from here. I just want to have enough time to conduct electricity over the tentacles. Alright, things get a little bit easier when there are fewer tentacles. So I probably want to wait to attack you until that blob is spawned. Don't really... What do I want to do from here? I can kill that thing pretty easily. Yeah, this should be fine. Right, and then if I put the robot down here, it'll move and execute a push that pushes the Weaver into this thing. Then this thing dying will virulent plague the other point of health off the Weaver, if I'm not mistaken. I am mistaken. Well, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We still have one more push. The little pustules may not count as enemies for the purposes of provoking that. Unlimited crafting might actually be relevant this time. Let's go ahead and do this, and we'll try to bank some seconds. So we have some new enemies here, some voids. A void that is upgraded whenever you take an action being adjacent to the void monkey. That's what this is called. It will cost 2 actions instead of 1 and disable time reversal. Interesting. Well, I hate that. Let's knock these two into each other. Let's blow you up. And then I can get this one to block a spawn pretty easily. I don't 100% know what I'm going to do with you. So if we step to here, because like teleporting this thing right now is not actually very good, but I could teleport it right now and then also do something else to it. I think I'm gonna might just time bank here. Time bank once. Use the Roomba. This is going to put me too far away to run back over and stab it, though. What I could do instead is... No, that doesn't quite work. I can't get to a position where I can teleport the crate and then just move away from the Void Monkey. And I mean, if the thing gets to attack, it's not the end of the world. How about if I teleport it? And then I just use like the weakest fission core ever to get another Roomba? Oh, interesting. That... Wait, what happened? He got hasted at some point earlier, and I didn't even notice. So here's at 12. There's at 9. I guess because the Roomba took... Okay, let me restart the turn. It did not occur to me that the elite haste thing... Oh, it gains haste +1 whenever it takes damage, not whenever it... not whenever you act adjacent to it. The acting adjacent to it is the trigger for the other thing. Okay, that's different. Let me try this Let me try a different tack here. So if I kill you and then I just move the time monkey to like here with a teleport. Okay. I could step here and then just throw the Roomba up there and completely remove it from the table. Obviously, the problem there is that then I put myself in kind of a weird position for being able to accomplish anything else. Maybe this is a fission core. Because you can do this. That allows me to step to here and have just enough actions to egg the roach and teleport this thing. Then we get super roach, but I'm like not that concerned. Okay, I've been time locked by an enemy spawning adjacent to me. Never mind, moved away. The crates here are arranged really awkwardly, too. Alright. So I got myself to 1 health. We can push this void monkey out. I can step down here. Roomba again, but it won't actually kill the skidder. Or, well, actually, maybe it will. Because the skidder will try to move away from me. Oh, well, the shrubbery only has 1 HP. I was going to say, the skidder might try to move away from the Roomba and then get pushed by the Roomba, but it would only take damage on 1 of those. Because, like, obviously we can do, there's some things we can do about this guy, including just running over there and shocking him. I might just take that, actually. Shock, and then step in and claim the energy. Lose a crate. It's not the end of the world. Wait, why did that one upgrade? Was there wasn't energy on that tile, was there? I guess upgraded roach eggs always leave upgraded roaches, but if that's the case, why would there be energy over one of the... It doesn't make any sense for that to work that way. Okay. This is really bad. Yeah, this situation's like incredibly bad. So I can just turn you around. Swapping with the skidder doesn't accomplish anything. Well, okay, I guess one thing swapping with the skidder does do, helps a little bit, is that it lets me interact with the enemies over here. But not very profitably, huh? We could teleport through this thing. Then I don't want to move down. That crate's still getting destroyed. I could zap you, step up here. I hate acting in the time lock zone so much, but like, you know, limited options. So now that's going to kill this skidder. Can warp through that skidder to save that crate. And then if I step here and shock this void monkey to death, we're only taking, we're only actually losing 2 boxes then. Which I think is, like, it's not great, but it might be the best we're going to get coming out of this situation. Because this is really ugly. I did not get to bank any time at all. So yeah, the damage does in fact increase very, very, very significantly. So much so that it feels like it almost must be a bug. All right, step here, shock you. Walk to here and Roomba these guys out of this row. And then that means one of them will kill the roach. Ooh, a decoy crate which deals 2 damage to adjacent tiles when destroyed. That's actually really interesting. Yeah, that could be fun. And then what, like I step here and I just warp the Bombardier? Time locks me, but I think it's fine. And then from there, we bank 3. Oof, yeah, ugly. And there's void monkeys in both directions, so I guess this is where we're going. At least here we have a little bit of assistance. So projectile that damages the target and pushes. It does 2 damage as well. That's really interesting. Okay, so we can just bounce the void monkey over to the corner. Like throw the Roomba here. It's a shame that Robo Farmer is not in a position that's a little bit more meaningful. I kind of want to solve more of this problem before I go. Yeah, we'll craft in a second here. You don't really have anything that's relevant. I think I want to swap this one, though. Keeping Kala alive is probably a good idea. That also seems like a good idea to me. Now we know Kala can't actually craft. I think I want to just time bank. I think I just want to like put a couple of seconds in the bank because that's actually our bottleneck resource I'm crafting for the moment. Okay. What do we have? Quantum Switch damage +1 is awesome. Robo-sweeper health up is less awesome. Crafting always costs 6 seconds. So I'm going to take the bonus damage on the switch. And then I want this too. We're going to have to try to get that. So let's see here. I can have you just pull the monkey. Oh, if we don't do any blocking, I'm going to be in dire straits though. Okay, so you can just punch this thing to death. Trying to avoid having Asha get time locked, but I guess there's no fixing it. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just throw the zap out there. Bank 1, and then go buy our minimum range upgrade, which is awesome. Okay, feeling pretty good about that. It's a shame I can't teleport without a thing to teleport to. Yeah, I guess I can do this. We'll just move the crate. So have Robo Farmer finish his work. I think we're not going to get this now because he wasn't allowed to move forward one time, which is awkward. 3 to 4 range. I guess I'm not quite going to be able to get to that, am I? Oh, never mind. You know what? Kala can get to it. Yeah, so what we could do is you grab this, then go here, here. And this will put it in the stockpile, I'm sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we don't get credit for that, which is sad. Didn't even occur to me that we needed to keep it from getting blocked. Ooh, a scorpion. I don't remember seeing you on the list. So... if I stand here, and I can just shock both of you, then I can teleport you. Yeah, I don't want to do the teleport that way. Abilities on cooldown for a split second. Oh, interesting. So its shield isn't a, that doesn't work how I expected at all. I thought that shield was going to absorb any amount of damage, like one instance of damage, but I guess it just blocks 1 point. That's pretty counterintuitive. I think generally shields in video games, they tend to block a hit, not a point of damage. Does he get anything beyond... Ah, now jumps toward you instead of away from you. That's cute. It's attacking downward, so there we go. And then have the Roomba move him. Seems pretty effective. Alright, what's up, crafting station? Taser damage +1 feels like an obvious win given the spread. What do you call it? The overload. Yeah, and then no sense doing anything else. I'm not going to stress too much about all the goals we're not getting here. Fantastic plays all the way around. Really great work. So I don't really have a good way of making myself end on 1 health now. I can't just step on a landmine for 2 damage. I think the solution is to not care about that. Yep, pretty sure. Collect 3 or more energy to get 2 energy. Okay, we have not seen the Expediter before, but I am to kill the Expediter. It's going to be some kind of time enemy. Bunch of skittering assholes. A splitter. So what's your deal? 1 damage to itself, and after, if still alive, creates a clone on the targeted tile. Interesting. And the Expediter, when damaged, will find a new target immediately. Gives haste +1 to every non-friendly unit that becomes adjacent to it. So does that mean, wait, non-friendly, like, relative to its understanding of friendliness? Very curious how that actually works. All right, so what I'm going to do is shock the splitter, get pushed by the vine blower, which I did not realize was going to happen. gonna step to here. I know, buddy. Oh, when it said find a new target, it had a pretty... That's not quite the definition I was expecting. So if I step here... Okay, so we can just kill it. At the cost of, like, I'm gonna pay some crates for that level of focus, but I actually think it's probably fine. Continuing to deal with this thing is problematic. So you're gonna have time to push that skitter away, I think. Yeah, and then you can quantum switch this skitter. We can protect some of the crates. Actually, sorry, that was... I can protect some of the crates. I needed to protect all the crates. I'm fairly sure I couldn't have. So yeah, it does get quite difficult later on. You really have to maintain a very tight control over the enemies, because if you let... This is what I was talking about. The difference between 3 enemies and 4 enemies, or 4 enemies and 5 enemies, is so much greater in this game than a 1 enemy difference in Into the Breach, where you have a larger number of actions. You have a larger number of, like, combinations of actions, and generally speaking, the actions do a larger number of things. That if you lose control of the number of enemies that are up at any time, you can get yourself into a position where, like, throw all of your desperation out there and you manage to only lose 2 crates. And, like, you can't have that happen very many times. All right, well, that was something. That was a run. It was a higher score for sure. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow... we're going to be trying another run on difficult. I think this is the right difficulty for the moment, but I'm probably going to be playing, as much as I came around on this, we're probably going to be playing a different mindset. I think the red mindset is really fun. We'll probably go back to that, and maybe, fingers crossed, actually get to see what the successful end of a run looks like. And we'll see you then.